Hi.
Hi, buddy. Okay. Can't remember because we've done a lot of things. Was there any? There wasn't any roleplay after last game.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Cool.
No.
Because you guys got mollywop.
What?
We had an eventful morning where we discussed long lost childhood friends slash enemies with children who possibly know them, and wandered off into the woods in unicorn costumes and got ambushed. Did some fighting, and now we're at the very end of that fight. Welcome back to the game.
Plum disappeared. Oh.
Oh no.
Welcome back, Plum. You good?
Maybe.
You seem fine. All right, so you all are standing around. The smaller assassin one got away from you into the fog. But you do have the corpse of somebody with an unholy symbol upon their chest on the ground.
Clover, I don't
Dude,
remember.
fuck that guy.
Last game, you said I recognized that they were from who they were assassins from Orcus, right? Was that right?
No.
I think he named them. Like, he said something about
I don't
Orcus.
remember if they named it or if I remembered it.
I think they
You
said
rolled to identify the symbol, I believe.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay.
Among
well,
the gods.
I don't remember where everyone was.
I think, were we short resting after this? Are we still hurt?
Well, we're
Yes.
still
You are
here.
still hurt. Yeah, and still here.
Okay.
Are we supposed to have roll 20 right now?
You don't need it.
Okay.
I think I left Caladium sitting in the grass with blood all down the front of her, just sitting there, just like, no, I'm good. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I think I want to go up to Emrys
Okay.
and say, "Are you okay? Did they hurt you? They were after you." And I'm gonna fuss over you a little bit.
I'm gonna throw things. No, I'm kidding.
You cannot be jealous right now. You cannot. So when you come up to me, I'll probably tell you that, yeah, they did. I think it would be very apparent that they did hurt me quite a bit. They did say something. They said something about...
Hold on.
Yeah, that's right. They said you didn't think you could attack one of the hags and get away with it or something.
You betrayed the
betrayed-
coven and expected no one to come for you.
Thank you. So in case anyone didn't hear that, I would relay that to everyone and kind of just be like, they were after me. Sorry you all got hurt because of it.
No, it's okay. It's not your fault. I'm just worried that what if they come back and take you?
I'm just worried that little fucker got away.
Well, considering one got away, they probably will come back. We'll just have to be ready.
If they came for you, then they're coming for all of us. I don't think that it's anything personal, so I'm ready. If everyone else is.
I love CD. I love CD so much.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Emrys as well.
Oh, thank
And
you.
fuck it, we're probably gonna take a rest after this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it at the 3rd level.
Fuck it.
Is anybody hurt?
It's
Me,
12.
technically.
You get 17 points of healing back.
Thank you.
Okay, no more of this in and out stuff.
I'm
Go.
gonna bust out
I
my
guess-
calculator.
I guess while I'm busy being jealous.
Huh.
Red, how bad are you hurt?
I am at, I am more than half. I'm at like 2/3.
Okay, well, I don't have that much anyways. I'm just gonna go up to Cal and try to help them up off the ground.
I will
And
take this hand.
when you take my hand, I'm gonna give you 5 points of lay on hands. We multi-class, baby.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. And I get 9 points. Because I was bloody. Not anymore, though.
I'm not at max, but I'm close enough. I'm only a few points off.
Oh, what the hell?
So,
Clover.
is Vaughn still with us?
He is. I'm stupid and forgot to put him on the map last time, so I ended up forgetting him. He's here.
He hid in a bush, is what I'm believing.
You know what? We can imagine what we want. To be fair, it'd probably be up a tree.
Clover, I committed a dumb.
Yes.
I could have swore I saw somewhere that. Because I didn't look at my book whenever I fucking did the bard spells. I took Mass Healing Word. It's not even a fucking bard spell. I fucked up.
You
So-
poor thing.
I don't know what I took. I'll figure it out.
That's all right.
So funny.
Hilarious, actually.
It is your
Anyway,
right.
you
and
take
Bruce
Bestow
duty.
Curse.
Huh?
You took Bestow Curse, right?
No. No, because it's a touch spell, and I'm not touching nobody.
Oh, that's right.
Stay away from me.
I think I have Bestow Curse.
I took a couple things. So,
You know what? Fuck it. Dispel magic. Alright, sorry.
The spell magic.
That's all right. It is, and it's helpful. To reset the scene for you all, like I said, dead body on the ground in front of you. You are on a lake shore, since I told you not to pull up roll 20. In the center of the lake, there's an island with that you can see from here, a stone pillar.
first and foremost, do we think that we should do something with this dead body?
I kick it.
I may be able to, I have something I want to try. I've never done it before, and I think it's going to take me a little bit of time to prepare for it. I think I may be able to speak with him, but before I try that, I would need a couple of you to,
Hold on to your arms.
have a seance with me.
I want to
Okay.
put my hand on Zara's shoulder and be like, are you sure? Last time you said you were afraid to.
I mean, I am afraid, but this is a different thing, I think. I don't know if every time I use the ball, if it'll be like this, but sorry if you can hear the fucking kid in the hallway.
I can. It's really funny.
Sorry. I don't know if it'll be the same, but maybe we can try. And I'll need a couple of you to sit with me, and maybe the others. Can you be on standby in case the Lich comes out?
I'll walk up to Star and hold a hand out.
Taking the hand.
That's it.
I'll take Star's other hand.
I'm holding that hand.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
I
already
materialize the gun and I shoot myself in the head. How about that?
No! None of
If I had
that.
2 hands, I would let CD hold my other hand, but I only have the one.
Then I'll hold Emerson's other hand.
Okay.
We're
So
all gonna sing Kumbaya.
this does take me an hour to do. Is that
We're short
okay?
resting anyways, right?
Ooh, does that count as a short rest if the rest of us aren't doing anything?
I'll let it count as a short rest.
Yeah!
For everyone?
Yes,
just
because I'm merciful.
Oh, thank you. Oh, merciful Clover.
Hold on.
I'm spending
Let
a
me
hit
roll.
dice. You can
Bravo,
do
more.
A couple. Don't you have catnap that lets us short rest in 10 minutes?
I sure. Wait. I need
Well, if
that
you're
spell
gonna be
slot.
casting,
But if
I
we're
was about to
short
say.
resting anyway, if we're short resting anyway,
I don't think that bards get spell slots back on short rest. I think that's just a warlock thing.
Yeah.
I
know.
rolled exactly. I rolled a 5. I rolled exactly how many hit points I needed to get back to max.
Fucking
Nice.
kill myself.
Um,
All my fucking dice just fell off my goddamn table.
If we're short resting, then I'm also going to go ahead and use my Song of Rest so that you guys can roll an additional d6 and add that back to your healing. It won't take you past maximum,
is
but,
that
you know.
additional, like, in addition to your hit dice, or can you do that even if you don't spend a hit dice?
Roll, I don't know. I mean, I guess roll
You
the
have to spend a hit dice.
I don't see why not.
You have to spend
Because-
one hit dice.
You do? Okay. Because
Yeah.
my 1 hit dice already got me back, so.
Okay, we'll see the
And
others.
you can do, what's the rule for how many hit dice you can do in a long rest? It's like equal to your proficiency bonus, or?
I thought it was
thought
up
it
to the
was-
maximum.
You
Yeah,
can use
like all
however
of them.
many, but you gain back half of what you used every long rest.
Well, what's the maximum for
Your level.
However
level.
many you have.
your?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
however
when
many
you're
you
saying
have.
however many you have, I don't know how many I have. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
What's your level?
We're
Your
we're
Yeah,
all
what level
up-
are you?
Okay, well we're all level 6, so got it.
D&D, the only game where you can play for 2 years and still learn things.
Hey. It's a process, man.
I'm sure it's in the book, but we literally never short rest ever. So
Yeah.
and for the first like year and a half, I was DMing, not playing.
Okay. I found all my dice. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need to do math. Because I rolled really high. I used 3 hit dice. And I got an 8 and 2 7s.
Don't forget your d6.
I might not need it, but sure.
Let me use my things.
Well, it gave me a 6, so thank you. Plus 8, plus 7, plus 7, plus 6. You know what? I was 1 hit point short of being at full, so thank you for your d6.
The D6 got me back to full.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm a bard.
I do feel like during the short rest, just real quick, at some point, Caladium is going to sidle over to Emrys when there is a quiet moment and be like, "Are you actually good?"
Now I am.
Okay. Good.
You almost
You know
sound
those-
concerned.
Let's not get too sentimental on each other now. You know those fuckers?
I didn't know them, right? Yeah.
No, did not know them.
No, actually, I did not. I'm pretty sure they came after us because of our attack on the hag.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, she did get away, and I expected something of this nature, so.
well. Just means I get to get in more fights to defend your princely honor, I suppose.
Yay.
I do love to see you fight.
We can't say
what I do.
anything.
What'd you say?
It's what I do.
That's what I do. I always get so
that was all I
flustered when
wanted.
Red talks to me.
It's the asexual Riz.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm doing it.
So if Dusty and Emrys are ready,
Yeah.
I will take your hands, sit the ball in the center of us, and ask that we kind of circle around it, sort of. And I will kind of just be really focused and ask for the spirits to lend me their knowledge I don't know if Clover has scary shit they want me to do. It's not a thing that I roll for.
If you don't have to roll for it, it's a no.
Okay. So, an hour of Star going, oh, please help me, me. And I will take Speak with Dead.
Sweet.
All right. Now, does Speak with Dead give you 3 questions or 5 questions? I can't remember.
I'll leave it as 5. 5 questions.
I don't even know why I asked. I'm pulling it up anyway.
I do that too. I'm like, how does that work?
Oh my gosh, if I look for my phone one more time, even though I have it in front of me and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons on it, I'm going to go to bed.
I took the protective film off of my PC while we were sitting here, and I literally can, as crisp as I can see you guys here, I can see you guys equally as clear on my glass.
So, before I do this, I guess we should figure out what it is that we want to ask the body.
Not even a person, just the body.
Well, I mean, that's technically what you're talking to. You're not talking to the actual person with Speak with Dead. I feel like we should try to figure out if there's more of them.
You know what? Let's 2 birds, 1 stone that. How many more are you? Or how many more of you are there? Because if there's none, they're going to say 0.
Yeah.
We know they work for the Coven. Did you tell us that he mentioned Orcus?
I think I would have. And
Okay.
he didn't mention it. It's just that I recognized the symbol.
Okay. Then I guess we should figure out how many more of you are there? None of us. You recognize the thing about Orcus, but you don't know who they are, right? So we should figure out who Orcus is, and then what is Orcus's ties with.
He knew who Orcus was.
I know who Orcus is.
So okay, cool. What are Orcus's ties with?
He's like a demon. He's just a really strong demon.
I'm gonna shut up because I know things out of character about that.
And just in simple terms.
Mm-hmm.
But we should figure out what Orcus and the Coven are doing together. We got 3 more. What else?
Do you think that we should ask which of the hags sent them?
Who's your master?
Sure. Oh! I guess we should figure out, what was the name of the one that we almost killed?
I don't think I told y'all their names.
Would you say Bavlorna?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the guy that got away.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was like, I don't think you know his name.
Was talking about Bavlorna. Thank you, Andy. We should ask if he knows where Bavlorna is.
It's a good idea.
And I guess 4th question, if he says yes to that, where? Because he's just going to be like, yes.
Well,
if you wanted to save a question,
where Bavlorna is.
Yeah.
Because either he knows or he doesn't.
Sure. Okay, so where's Bavlorna?
How many questions is it? 4?
We're at
we get 1 more.
3.
We're at 3.
I thought we were at 4.
How many more of you are there? Where is Bavlorna? What does Orcus want with, or what are Orcus and the Coven doing together?
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
So,
Do you have a crush on anyone? I'm sorry.
What's your favorite color?
I can't think of anything.
We should ask questions about the guy that got away.
Where's your friend running back to?
That's
Something
a good
along those
Ooh,
lines.
where's your base of operations?
Base of operation. There we go. That's a good one.
Okay. And then, final question. When is your next strike planned?
Okay.
Okay.
So, Clover. Blah, 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 in that star voice. I ask all those things.
You're gonna have to repeat it one by one for me, bestie. I need them.
Okay.
I need them in front of me. We're gonna go through this one at a time.
Alright. Okay. I'll flavor it a little bit. I go to his body, and I put the ball on him, and I kind of sit, like, at their side, like, cross-legged, and her eyes start to glow that, like, ghostly green color, and she starts kind of, like, speaking in, like, it's like there's, like, multiple layers to her voice, and then she would just say, "How many more of you are there?" Are we getting spooky right now?
Well,
I know. I love the spooky.
sorry, all of my lights went off, so I was trying to figure out like a way to have it where I don't look deep fried. But if I turn this off, I'm like really dark.
You, Andy, and Red.
I know. I think they
You
did
did
it
it
in
on
solidarity.
I also turned my lights off.
I'm tempted to turn mine off, but this basement scares me.
I have to get up to do that. I'm not moving.
I have a little bit of a headache, so it's making it feel better. Oh shit. Just spilled my whole water under my butt.
I thought you had your whole titties out for a second. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
This'll be.
No. Just a crop top.
You know, if we don't ask it all 5 questions, he's got to stay alive until we finish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, not alive, but, like, animated. That's really funny. We could just carry him around with us.
I'm not carrying.
But we have 5 questions.
We have
Cast a
4
spell.
questions so far, I think.
And
Right?
the magic begins to pour out of her. The eyes of the corpse open with the same glowiness to their eyes. And it speaks. Our numbers are many.
Where's your base of operations?
The Palace of Heart's Desire.
Write that down. Write that down.
Does that sound familiar to me?
You know that is the name of Zybilna's castle.
Okay. That makes me mad. That pisses me off.
Okay, hold on. Let me write notes here.
I'm writing these down, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Word for
going back
word.
to paper notes.
What did you call it? The Palace of Heart's Desires?
Of Heart's Desire, yes.
Okay. Fuck, what were the other 3?
Oh, not certain character.
Not gonna be a dick. We can go over what the questions were.
Okay, wait. It was that, and then,
Where's Bevlorna?
Where's Bavlorna? What beef does Orcus have with Zybilna? Did you guys get to a 5th question? I don't think you did.
we did.
Dude,
We did.
What was it?
when's your next attack?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to, like, logically put them in order. When is your next planned strike?
It laughs in response, and you get no worded answers.
Great, cool.
The corpse does not have to be truthful.
Yeah, it does.
That is true.
Yeah.
It can lie to you.
It can also just refuse to. Wait, hang on. I thought it could refuse to answer, but not.
It can lie.
Oh,
It
refuse
doesn't
to
have to
answer,
be
but not lie?
truthful.
I was gonna say, I thought from what
Yeah,
I just read
you're
that it's supposed to lie.
You're right. That's how it works.
That's why you get a paladin and you layer up Zone of Truth on the corpse.
Sorry, guys, I don't have that yet.
Okay, Pookie.
Oh, you
Okay.
know what? I think that's a bard spell as well, Zone of Truth.
Is
I
it?
think it is. Okay.
Can I intimidate the corpse? I mean, it's already dead, but
If
The
the
worst
corpse
has
views
happened.
you, if the corpse views you as an enemy or as a hostile, it's not going to work with you. So don't do that.
okay.
Left at 1 dark. Okay. Where is Bavmorna?
Lying in wait with her sisters.
No surprise.
What is Orcus's, or what are Orcus's plans with the coven?
Sibilna has many enemies.
Okay. Alright. At that, the spell went in. How the fuck do you spell Zybilna?
Cybilna.
Thank you.
You said that, and I pictured Emrys in a cheerleader uniform spelling it out.
You want to make that happen? Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
I'm like using my little magic to like do like the Disney Channel logo with her name.
Oh my god. Okay. That
answers that.
I feel like we got at least a couple of decent things. I mean, kind of figured there would be a lot of them.
Hey Clover, do the death effects only apply to PCs?
No, I rolled
Did
for Heron. I didn't roll for this particular person, but I rolled for Agden Longscarf. That's why he turned to stone.
Oh, that's so funny.
Interesting. Okay. Would Emrys have told us what the Palace of Heart's Desire is?
If you asked.
Okay. I will ask. Does the
I-
Palace of Heart's Desire sound familiar to anyone?
Before
Emrys?
I answer that, Clover, can I try to insight? I know that it's like retroactive, but could I insight to see if I felt like that answer specifically was truthful?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Ooh, can I also do that?
Sure.
Alright.
Oh, I hope you do better than me.
I think I did.
I rolled
got
a
a-
natural 2 for a 7.
I have a +7 and I rolled a 14, so that's
Oh, 21.
21.
Nice.
I love my girlfriend.
On a 21, this man spoke with a lot of confidence and cockiness in life, and he retained that tone during most of that conversation.
What a dig.
okay.
He is a dick.
A dead dig.
So when you asked the question, does the Palace of Heart's Desire sound familiar to anyone?
Are you asking that like out loud to the group, Star?
Yeah.
Can I try to see if that rings any bells?
You can attempt to see if that rings any bells. Vaughn would answer, "That's the Villainous Castle."
Well, I was also going to answer, and I was going to say that's my home.
What am I rolling?
D20. Just a straight D20 for me.
12.
It doesn't mean shit to you.
It's a villain's castle.
You say the same thing he said, but louder. And we all go, oh, good job, CD.
Immediately. Very wise, very wise.
Imris, I hope this isn't too personal of a question, or I don't mean to slight you in any way. He said that Zybilna had many enemies. Did she do anything to gain them? Or do they just hate her? Is she good?
I think she's good. I think she's good, don't I?
You have known Zybilna as a fickle but accommodating archfey.
Yeah, that's what
She has never been cruel to you.
Yeah. As long as I have been with Zybilna, her enemies tend to be cruel. Because that is the one thing that she is not. And it tends to really bother those that are.
That makes sense.
Star. We can't talk to him again, can we?
Not today.
Are we gonna need to talk to him again? Just out of curiosity.
I shouldn't think so. Does anybody have anything else that they wanted to ask? Actually, hang on, let me make sure.
I thought that
I
once you
think
did
this
it, you
is the
can't do it
time.
ever again.
No, you
I
can't.
turn my back and ignore what Caladium is about to do.
I know where this is going.
Yeah,
It sounds like our dog is hungry.
So yeah, we can't talk to him
I'm
again.
pretty sure you
It's
can
done.
cast it on them again. It just can't be in the same day.
No, the last 10 days. The spell
last
fails
10
if the
days.
corpse was the target of the spell within the last 10 days.
Also, I'm saying that out loud. Our dog is hungry.
It would be a little while before we could ask him again.
You don't need the whole body.
Just the head.
Shut up,
Yeah.
Umberly.
Why do you ask?
Well, you know, he has a heart. Technically.
Why don't you cut him open and find out?
Okay. And then Caladium is going to take one of her knives and start carving into this man's chest.
Just be sitting there for a minute thinking, the one time I try sarcasm and it doesn't land, I'm never doing that again.
Girls gotta
When
eat.
you crack open his chest,
Mhm.
it is strangely bloodless in his body. It's black, tarry stickiness. Opening up the
Smoker.
rib cage itself, his heart is like a big lump of this blackness. And you watch it very, very slowly beat.
What?
That's
Medium?
new.
I don't
CD,
know
I
if,
don't think you want to turn around, man. I think you need to just stay over there for a minute.
I don't know if your goddess would like this one.
Hey, I don't know about this. I think this
If
should be
anything,
fun.
you might prefer it.
It might be an insult.
This
Well,
might
still
be.
beating heart.
Couldn't hurt to ask.
She seems
you
to like
know,
her praise live.
That's
So.
fair.
I think it's quite what she deserves.
Do I insight check? Do I detect a little bit of zhuzh on this?
You don't have to insight check. That was not hidden.
The DC was 2.
Out of zhuzh, huh? Okay. Let me do something really quickly. Ooh. Ooh. I'm choosing to ignore that and noting it for later.
I lean over to Dusty and be like, "What's going on?"
I'm choosing to ignore that, and I am instead going to think a little bit in my brain. I'm gonna send up a little prayer and be like, "Does this looks rotten? I don't think this would make good tribute, but I don't want to speak for you."
Your mind is filled with the images of chum and sharks ripping off bits of dead, bloated corpses.
Yum.
So she would like it, I think.
She'll take it. So yeah,
This
I
is
will.
conservative.
This is all of that for me. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking in the back of my brain a little bit as Caladium and mostly as myself that like this is the heart of a follower, not unlike myself. That probably gains me some brownie points. So yeah, I will absolutely take my dagger and very carefully like pop this man's heart out of his chest and squirrel it away in my bag.
A fun little trinket for you.
A
This
fun
won't have
little
consequences.
treat. I am already knee deep in consequences. What's
Oh.
one more?
Also, if we are short resting, I want to, after the short rest is over, but before we leave, I want to take the time to get Rat back. I want to use my find familiar thing and bring Rat back to me.
All right. You have Rat back.
Still in the imp form, by the way.
So we would have,
Wonderful.
at this point, taken like an hour and a half, right?
My spell also takes an hour.
Oh, I thought it took 10 minutes for some reason.
Nope, it's an hour.
It's a ritual, isn't it?
It says right here.
I think this is a packed feature versus the actual
Casting-
spell.
Ah.
No, it's the actual spell is casting time of 1 hour.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, so I figured after we technically short rest and I get my spell slots back, I will spend one of them to get Rat.
Fine by me. Anything else anybody wanted to do while on this short rest?
Doo-doo. Sorry.
Lord.
I'm gonna
How to
slay.
give somebody negative inspiration.
Curse, curse, curse.
Why?
Because I said doo-doo.
Yeah,
Oh.
because Kate said doo-doo.
I thought you were yelling at us for not doing anything else during our short rest.
No. You did fine, Cookies. Talked to a dead man and everything. All right. You're on the lakeshore.
It's just occurred to me we look like unicorns during this entire thing.
You do. You do
Yeah.
look like unicorns. Everybody except for Emrys, because your disguised self has worn off.
I'll have to cast that again. There go both of my spell slots again immediately. But I have it.
Oh, damn it! I was gonna say catnap, but I already used my 3rd level
It's
spell
okay.
slot. Never
It's
mind.
It's alright.
I'm gonna look over at Vaughn and be like, do we have to swim this or?
I haven't been here before.
I think we have to prance.
There's prancing. Prancing could work. There's obviously no unicorn here, though, so we have to do something.
I feel like we should go to the center of the lake, where the pillar is.
Can I send Rat over there?
I mean, I can go swim it. It shouldn't take me any time.
Guys, I can't swim.
How far is it?
It's like a good 100 feet to the middle of this island.
Yeah.
At you saying you can't swim, I'll be like, why don't you ride on my back?
Stop. I might be smaller than you, but
We've
I can
already
tell
done
you there's a lot of stock in here.
I've already carried you in the water before.
I don't remember this happening. Oh
It
my
was in the
gosh, yes you
swamp.
did. That's different. I like held on and I like paddled.
How would it be different? Can you not hold on and paddle?
No, I guess I could.
Well, they are having.
Dusty
I'm
has
blushing. I'm blushing in real life.
Dusty has fucking early pre-T fragile masculinity.
You know what's so funny though? I literally have like this whole joke in Dusty's backstory that they do know how to swim. They just like to say that they don't.
Right, you were saying?
I was gonna say, while they're having this discussion, Caladium is already fully like taking off her armor because you cannot swim in that shit. Because it's heavy as hell. Yeah, no, Caladium has already like fully taken off like her chainmail shirt. And is fully like setting that shit to one side. It's just like, yeah, it's just right over there. I'll swim it. That's not a big deal.
Won't the water ruin your costumes?
Fuck.
Well, I mean,
Would you like me to send Rat so he can tell us if it's worth going over there? Because I can talk to him
Yeah.
from that distance telepathically.
Clover, can I step on the water and see if my foot actually goes into the water?
Your foot meets solid ground on the top of the water.
I had a feeling.
If you're wearing your unicorn costume.
You
Clover,
all,
you
I
don't
don't think it'll
understand.
matter. Let's go. And then I'm going to skip across the water to the pillar.
I was about to dive.
I
You were
literally
gonna
was like,
dive into solid ground.
That was
dive
really
into fucking
funny.
concrete. Oh my god.
Oh.
Star, can we retcon that? I would really like that.
Go for it.
Radium needs a humbling moment.
Oh my god. No, that's fine. Okay, we're walking across the water.
Is it wet though? Like, is it still wet? Because that's kind
It
of
is
gross.
not. It feels like ice skating, almost.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. As long as it's not gross.
I'm extending my feet claws and skating on them
You are so
to the unicorn.
Is she doing the 4 doubloons with her knuckles?
And I do a little spin.
surprised. I really would not have been surprised if Star was able to walk across just because she is pure of heart. That would have been.
If somebody makes me a 4 doubloons star meme, I will give you a fucking advantage.
I'll make it right now. My
Right?
sitting right here.
I need it.
One moment.
So,
Holy shit.
you all arrive at the island. It's a sandy shore when you come to it, but there is grass in the center leading up to this stone pillar. The pillar is holding a basin with charcoal in the bottom.
Should we light this on fire?
Can I make some kind of check to see if that's the correct course of action?
Sure. I don't know what kind of check that would be. Investigation, I guess?
That is 16.
16? There's a basin. There's coal in it. Coal is usually burnt. There's no markings on it anywhere to indicate to you what you should be doing. And there's no sources to start a fire anywhere near you.
I mean, starting a fire in it shouldn't be too big a deal. I've got a tinderbox.
Mm-hmm. I think we should just go for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna light a match and start a fire.
You do it successfully. I suspect this puzzle would have been a lot harder if the only one of you that couldn't light magical fires hadn't already fixed her curse.
Wait, I thought I still had that part of the curse.
Did you?
You told me I got my creativity back.
But you still had the curse, didn't you? You're right.
I
Yeah,
think
you
so.
can't light the fire.
I don't remember why.
You can't light
but I
the
don't-
fire, but
The cow can.
Yep.
I wasn't doing
Well,
it anyway.
there was a 1 in 3 chance that more of you would have not been able to light magical fire or non-magical fire.
That would have been complicated.
It's very true. So, with the fire in the pillar lit, the mist that hangs so heavy around this lake begins to swirl and congeal. And a figure rises noiselessly from the surface of the water, shaping into a unicorn. After a moment, it solidifies into a physical form of a cream-colored unicorn with a long, flowing mane, and she is standing atop the water, placidly looking over all of you.
Placidly?
And she's adorable, and I love her.
What does that mean in this?
Like, she is just one by one gazing upon each of you.
I see.
Do I feel as if I'm being judged? Weighed and measured, if you will.
You do.
What about the rest of us?
The rest of you do not gain any sensation from her gaze. To Cal. Well, I know you, Stormbringer. Who else has come to my spring?
I will bow. And I will say, good evening. I am Twinkling Star of the Night Sky Clan.
She returns your bow.
I will follow after Star in a deep bow and introduce myself as Corrupted Data.
She returns your bow.
I will do the same, because if anything, I am polite, and I will introduce myself as Empress.
I feel like Dusty was sitting there like, wait, what do I do? I'm bad at social interaction. Kind of looked at me like, oh, cool. And also introduce themselves, but instead of bowing, they are going to kneel, because that's what they did where they grew up.
Delightful. She will bow to you.
Very cute. I love her.
Feel as if, now that everybody's introduced themselves, Caladium is also going to kind of incline her head. I must admit Stormbringer is a new title. I haven't heard that before.
She does not bow to Cal,
Valid.
I hate
but she begins to address everyone. I am Lamorna, guardian of the waters of Prismere.
Why were we sent to her again?
You were sent here because she has information for anybody who is trying to free the
That's
Bilna.
right. That's right, because they said that. So, Emrys can step forward if no one wants to take a kickstart on
This is kind of
diplomacy.
kind of no joke intended, but this is kind of your pony.
It is kind of my pony. So Emrys will step forward, and he will still kind of like he'll give like another like short, not quite as deep, but like another like nod to her, and he will say, we were sent here, and he's going to kind of look over at Vaughn. We were sent here because we were told that people with our mission were to report to you.
So you wish to free the Bilna.
We do.
I'm surprised you have one such as them amongst your midst, with you trying to do such a kind thing.
His back will straighten a little bit. One of who?
She turns to Cal. The Stormbringer.
That is one of my companions, yes.
If your companion is the blade of the Bitch Queen, then I have no information for you.
He's gonna kind of look to Cal and then look back at the unicorn. And then back to Cal again, and the rest of everyone.
Dusty's
you
giving
know
Cal the biggest
what you
did
have
you
done?"
do eyes possible.
Car's like,
Again, Caladium does not know what is happening right now. Blade of the Bitch Queen is also a new title. I know. I know what's happening, and I've been so afraid of this.
What was the unicorn's name again?
Yeah, what was her name?
Lamorna.
Lamorna. So, if you want to pipe up, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like Dusty's standing there like, okay, this is getting kind of awkward. Lamorna, though we are companions with, I'm sorry, you called them the Blade. Anyways, it is only circumstantial at this point. You see, we were all trapped here together, and you make more friends in numbers than you do enemies.
And this blade, so you call her, has the same goals as us. Who she aligns herself with should not matter.
Not matter. Do you know what she has done?
Oh my god, Clover, wait. Take back what I just said. I forgot that I don't have the ability to lie, and Dusty does think they're friends.
Ah.
We'll take it back. We'll take it back.
I totally forgot.
When she says, do you not know what they've done, Emrys will say, please enlighten me.
The ground, or the lake, the surface becomes dark immediately. And looking at the waters, it's like you all are looking at a barely contained, churning sea. With each crashing wave, there are bodies, ship parts, monsters. It rolls and rolls, barely contained beneath the surface.
Palladium, what did you do?
I don't know.
Then why did you do it?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Well, clearly, just to point out a few facts here, your goddess is of the sea. You are of the sea. That is the sea. And it's fucked up.
I am aware. I'm watching it. The same as you.
I would
I'd
like
like
to... Oh, go ahead.
I want to ask Lamorna, what is it that Caladium has done to cause this to have happened?
She has opened the gates and allowed the ilk of her goddess to feast upon the bounty of the Feywild.
Emrys is going to look to Cal, who is, I would assume, like, whispering with Dusty.
Genuinely confused.
Caladium,
Clover.
would you step
Sorry.
over here with me for a moment?
And Cal will do so.
Clover, can I make like a religion check to figure out how bad that is?
Go ahead.
I mean, it looks pretty bad.
It looks bad, but I need to gauge like how bad would it really be. I got a 16.
You slept a lot in Click's classes.
I did sleep a lot.
It's hard to sleep through the lessons that are about historical, tragic, nightmarish events.
Oh my god, you did a great evil. You did a great evil, and I'm supposed to fight great evils.
Yeah.
So,
Palladium. Oh my god.
sorry, Bug, were you actually still talking to Cal? 'Cause
No,
I didn't want to interrupt you.
couldn't get out of the accent to come over here and be like, oh my god.
So as Cal steps over, I would look to them and I would say to her, what's the unicorn's name?
Lamorna.
Lamorna. I keep wanting to say Bavlorna, and then I'm like, that's the hack. Lamorna. I'm writing it down really quick. So I will say, Lamorna believes that you have allowed the wrath of your goddess into the Feywild. I would like to know if this was intentional.
Clove. Caladium. I would like to roll and see if Caladium could put the pieces together.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you roll to put the pieces together.
Okay.
But the nail never sees the hammer coming.
No. It doesn't. Is this... What would I be rolling to put pieces together?
We'll make it wisdom.
I was gonna say, let's not make it your intelligence.
Oh,
It's
God,
failing you right now.
That is... Is this a wisdom check or a wisdom save? Because that makes a
It's a
difference.
check.
It's a check. That makes it then a 15.
Cal understands that she has been used.
Ah, then I get to describe what I've been thinking about ever since Clove told us out of character what I have done.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
as
asked
you're
if it was intentional. Yeah.
if it was intentional. So Emrys can watch as Cal's face has been like watching the scene in the water of shipwrecks and flotsam and bodies. And as Cal is looking Emrys in the eye as he's asking this question, Emrys is watching Cal put pieces together in her brain. Like he can actively see the gears turning. And it is only as he finishes this question that it clicks in her mind. And he gets to watch with heartbreaking clarity as her whole face goes paler than he has ever seen it. And she says very honestly, no.
Then he will look back to Lamorna. Would you fault a soldier for the decisions of a king?
Lamorna had been watching Cal during that. It depends upon the soldier, I suppose. But I see that you have allowed your grief to blind you to the truth, Stormbringer. And that I can understand. I am grieving as well. My mate, Eladon, has been missing, and I know he is with the Coven. They used his horn to seal Zybilna in conjunction with Igwil's cauldron. Plum, you're muted, but yes, Igwilv. Iggwilv.
I didn't actually say anything. I was just mouthing Igwil? Igwil?
Wait, what is the name of her?
Egg.
Igwilf? Is that the other unicorn?
That's the
No,
name of,
Eladon.
she said,
No.
Igwil's cauldron. Eladon is the name of her mate.
And
Okay.
they used his horn in conjunction with Igwil's cauldron to seal Zybilna.
Dusty's not done staring Cal down like, what the fuck did you do? This unicorn forgives you, I do not.
I don't think Caladium can even hear anything right now. You know that, like, tinnitus ring that you get in your...
Yeah.
That's it.
You
It
know
is
the,
radio static up here.
I imagine Cal hears the fucking sound of the ocean, like when you put a shell to your ear.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna put my hand on Cal's shoulder, the one that is further from me, and I'm going to pull them in, not into a hug, but into like a, like, you know, like in it together kind of thing. And I'm gonna look back to Lamorna, and I'm gonna say, well, if you can bring yourself to trust this one, when we take down the coven, which we will do, we will do our best to bring Eladon back to you.
You all are the first to attempt. So I will trust you all. Stormbringer, though you are troubled, I can feel you have a good heart. I felt what you did for my waters in Hither. Do you wish to only be a weapon for the rest of your days, or do you wish to undo what you have done?
At that question, Emerus is gonna give
Yep.
the shoulder a squeeze. Not saying
Yep.
anything, just
Yep.
a little squeezy poo.
Yep. Okay. I'm shaking.
Me too. I'm sweaty.
I'm shaking, besties. I was waiting for this other shoe to drop.
I've connected a dot over here that my brain is like, wait a minute, I'm afraid.
This is the moment. I feel Caladium's eyes focus on Lamorna, and they are focused for the first time in several minutes. All of my life, I have been an axe. And I have been used to rend flesh from bone and heads from necks. I think one day, if I can earn it, I would like to be an axe that hews trees to build a home.
Look at pass out, Red. Oh my god.
But I do not know if I have the capacity to earn it. Not after seeing this.
I'm so
And
sorry.
for the first time, the entire group is now witnessing Caladium full on cry. Tears.
I think
Because this is the moment. This is the moment that they have finally broken through and seen what the grief and the anger has been blinding them from. This is it. This is the moment they can see it.
since you're already in my hand, if you start to cry, I think Emrys would stiffen a little bit and then kind of like look back towards the others and then back at you. And if you would let him, because he's not going to force it, I think that he would pull you in. Like full hug time. And like it's visibly a little like like not something he would normally do, but he feels like it's needed in that moment. So if you're starting to cry and you would allow it, he would try to comfort you physically.
I feel as if Caladium would accept it, but I do feel she still turns it in a way she's not looking away from Lamorna, because this is important.
Yeah, I agree. Not like chest to chest, but like
Yeah.
shoulder, you know?
Yes.
Does Emrys look uncomfortable?
Not uncomfortable, but maybe like out of his element a little bit, you know? Like
I'm trying to
new
determine if
territory.
Dusty's older sibling instinct is about to kick in here or not. I had an emotional half-orc sibling who used to throw tantrums. Let's see, I'm rolling for it. Ooh. I'm gonna save that for later. Oh, good.
I have an offering for you. If you swear to me that you will undo what you have done, I will both aid you in doing so, and if you bring to me the foe you seek, I can restore him to you.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
You all can't see it, but my heartbeat genuinely just picked up. I can feel it in my hand.
Above table? That sounds like a terrible idea.
Mine stopped. My heart literally went. Oh.
That feels like bait.
Yes,
That
you
feels
agree?
like bait.
You agree that you're gonna help us?
Like she's like, here, change your ways, be good. I can feed into this too. Red pill or blue pill.
They're the same pill.
Oh man, things to think on.
I have very suddenly been given much to consider about my quest for my vengeance and what it has cost me. So I will swear to you to do everything within my power to undo what it is that I have done. But if I bring him to you, I do not know that I can ask for any more than closure. I feel as if maybe I have dealt enough death for a lifetime.
I will grant you the boon you so desire. Do we need a break to cry about Cal?
Dude, my chest hurts.
Oh my god. I love Cal.
I knew the shoe was gonna drop. I knew. I didn't think it would be this soon. I wasn't ready for it to be this soon.
I'm broken.
I genuinely was thinking, like, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna keep getting the "you're my monster," and maybe I'm gonna have to lean into it, and then I'm finally gonna get my vengeance, and it is only after my vengeance is fulfilled that I'm really gonna be like, tee, our deal is fulfilled. Here's everything that you did. Suffer. That was how I was planning it in my head.
Oh
I've
god
been
damn.
confronted early.
I thought I was gonna
Already
have to convince
multiple
Cal
time.
to not kill a child.
Oh man.
I have so many things to say to Cal, but I rolled to the point where I was like, you know what? I rolled a 1. We are waiting until later for Dusty's older sibling montage.
Anyways, I must admit, the reaction might have been different if the reaction would have been vastly different if the group as a whole had not been like, no, you're a human person and you're my friend, and had not been like, no, you're a human person and I want to do more than just sleep with you. And the
You're not a
whole,
human.
like, yeah, I know, but like, you know what I mean.
I just gotta say that. You're not, also, based on Genasi lore, you're not really a person, but you have feelings, and we are here for you.
But no, the whole, like, and if I had not gotten those, like, "you are my monster" dreams from Umberly, and I already wasn't a little iffy on the whole thing. And now seeing all of this, oh my god. Cause like, John and I have talked about Caladium and her character arc, and John was like, no, I think you should be leaning into this more, you know, because it'll make it even sweeter when you figure out everything that you've done. But she has been confronted with it. Thousands of bodies floating in the water, and it's her fault that she didn't even know about it. I need you all to know when I was like, I'm gonna roll a thing. I rolled a natural 20. So, you know, Talus and Jaffe empathize that moment. I was having the moment. It's just like, oh, that thing that I was feeling that drove me literally insane, I've just inflicted that upon thousands of people. That's what I've done. I can't wait for the next moment in the character arc that is, you need me more than I need you.
You're a Nico. Hi. I realize that.
I'm so literally.
Somebody where's the Spider-Man meme?
Oh my god. Fucking damn it. Okay, well now Caladium and Aniko can be friends because they've now both realized that they've done horrible things and would like to be better people now. I still can't. Road to redemption.
I can't wait to update Emrys's journal because now I have things to change.
Dude, I was thinking that I'm gonna go insane with the fucking CD journal update.
I can't wait to literally fucking grab every single one of these gold chains and yank them off my body. That's gonna be
my god!
interesting and fun. That's what that's gonna be.
I'm nervous.
Can we get you silver chains instead?
I don't think chains are what is needed. Quite at
no
this
god
current
talk. That's
moment.
what I want to talk about.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I gave you chains on your mini and now I regret it.
Yeah, the mini has chains.
We'll update it.
That's
We'll
okay.
Update it.
Yeah, but listen, the mini reflects where she was at. You know, this was an important arc for her character. I wish thousands of people didn't have to die for it. But that's fine. I do want to stress. I don't know if I said this after the thing happened. Clove didn't tell me that was what was going to happen. That was a surprise for me as well as the rest of you.
And literally the day before, Andy and I had hammered out the details for Phelan's character. The day before, and I was like, and this is getting dropped next session.
You dirty bastard. You said nothing.
Yep, I said not a goddamn thing till the end of the game.
You sit on my couch and you feed me lies. You don't tell me the truth.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can't wait for Caladium to be like old, silvered out hair sitting in a rocking chair, and this young, spunky little Fey man just comes up to her and is just like, "You've ruined my life!" Probably.
Oh,
yes.
not young and spunky. Old and mad.
Probably, yes. You're going to have to be more specific.
Dude, I literally messaged Clover. I was like, I have Phelan's questions after this.
Now that I've started watching One Piece, Phelan is just Faye Zoro.
Excuse me. Look, but for both Plum's game and the Wild Hunt game, I was trying desperately. I was like, I'm just making Roronoa Zoro. I have to try to do something different. It's like, I'm just making Zoro.
You know what? It is your God-given right.
That man, he has my fucking brain in a fucking, like, death grip.
Okay.
I was watching One Piece before we started playing. I was like, I'm gonna die. Huh.
You just have to do what you love. Okay, Dusty is literally just the Easter Bunny from Rise of the Guardians.
Look, one day I'm just gonna fucking fully indulge myself and just make a character who fights with 3 swords. Damn disadvantage. I don't fucking care. Like...
Guys, my characters are either traumatized and or have weird arm shit. They're just Bucky Barnes variants.
John and I were literally talking about this last night. I know how to play exactly 3 characters. I know how to play a bimbo, a bitch, or a himbo, a bitch, and a hooker. And that's it. That's all I know how to do.
Show us the hooker.
Oh, that's Illy. You'll meet her.
Illy.
Literal whore. Literal whore.
only make CD is the one who breaks the mold. Goths who do drugs and make morally questionable decisions.
If I don't
Skekki
make
did
a
make a lot of
long-haired
those.
woman with like motherly instinct, but also kind of bitchy, that's not me, guys, and you need to shoot me. Except for Dusty, she's the exception.
Okay. Oh my god. Hey.
I have so many things to say to you right now, Red, and I have to
I
wait
know.
till we're not in front of the unicorn to say them.
Yeah.
I made so many connections while I'm in my bed right now.
If we're getting ready to, if we're getting ready to jump back into the actual game, I must ask, Clove, since I've had this moment of clarity and realization, am I getting the creeping bad thoughts in the back of my brain?
Do you feel as if Cal has wavered in her dedication to Umberly?
Here's the thing about that.
I have things to say to you.
I know.
There's so many things to say to
Here's
you.
the thing about that. So, I feel like I do say this fairly often, but I do need to emphasize that Caladium did not choose the life that she lived previous to this. She was born in a pit, and she thought she was going to die in that pit. Umberly was her ticket out. And she thought that Umberly was like giving her things and giving her power and giving her choices. And that was how she viewed the situation. It was just like, yeah, I'm being given this power. And therefore, because I'm being given this, I will do what you ask and I will give you the hearts of my enemies that I was going to kill anyway. This is a win-win scenario. Now, Caladium has found out that this was not this was not a give and take relationship. She truly is just another monster to Umberly. And she has to decide in this moment if that is truly all that she wants to be.
I have so many things to say to you. I have so many things to say to you.
And I feel as if it is in that moment that she is going to. I think we talked about that Caladium has like a waist chain. I usually wear it around my shoulders, except I don't now because it's cold in this apartment. But she usually has like a waist chain. And I feel like that's one of the thicker ones that's on her. So I do feel as if the time has come. And Caladium is going to take that waist chain in both hands and she is going to try to physically pull it apart off of her.
Love her.
Like she is going to take a step back from Emrys, grab that chain in both hands, and pull as hard as she can.
Making sure there's no saving throw for this.
Can I help?
1 second.
I want to do the help action.
You take 13 points of fire damage
I'll take it.
as all of the jewelry on your body begins to glow red hot.
But it doesn't come off?
No.
Give me a strength check to try and
we
break
help?
the chain
Can we
on your
help?
waist.
No,
Yes, you
Nico, is
can.
that you?
Anybody who
Well,
also
I
touches
want to
it,
help too.
You gotta
anybody
let me
who
do
also
this.
touches it will be getting
well,
fire
if Cal
damage.
wants to do it by herself, whatever. I'll let you do it by yourself.
I want to
Yeah.
help different than everybody else is helping. I had an idea.
Get in there. Hang on. That landed on the tongue. Hang on 1 second. Get! No! What a time. There we go.
What'd you roll?
Strength. What did you say? Save or check?
It is a check.
That is a natural 20 for a total of 22.
Red, I was sweating.
You break this chain with ease. Now, the rest of these pieces of jewelry are still on your body. Every ring, every necklace, all of it. Bug,
Yep.
you said you had a way besides grabbing that you wanted to help?
Yes. For any like longer chains that are on Caladium's body, I want for Dusty to take their staff and to kind of thread their staff through any long chains that might just be dangling there and try to pull it apart all at one go.
I feel like you're gonna choke me.
Any strength check to try and break them. It's if anybody can help if you want. It's just if you grab them with your hands, I'm going to give you fire damage.
I mean, Red, if you don't want us to, I won't. But I was wanting to help too.
No fucking way. I just rolled a 19.
Ooh,
Sexiest bitch on the planet.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I want to
That's
cast
a
Cure Wounds on
21.
Caladium.
You cast Cure Wounds on Cal. That's good because I was literally about to roll more damage.
10 points of healing on you, Cal.
I want to look at Cal while I rip these off. I don't know if I succeeded with a 21. I'm hoping I do, but I want to look at Cal and be like, we're talking about this later.
You did. That's an additional 15 points of fire damage.
Cure Wounds again. 12 points of healing.
Throw a healing word on there. I'm going to go in front of Cal and be like, you can do this. You know what? Toss in a bardic inspiration for that, too.
I'll make it one more check to get the remaining amounts off.
Okay.
And...
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I got one more. You got one more check?
Mm-hmm.
Heal 3.
Okay. Okay.
Plum also give you Bardic Inspiration, don't forget that.
Oh, what's the Bardic Inspiration?
It's a D8.
It's a D8? It's a D8? Okay.
It's an 8!
I to throw on there because I did cast healing words, I'm gonna be like, she doesn't own you.
Goddamn right. I own me. Maybe.
I like that we're doing this right in front of the unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the unicorn approves.
She does. She does.
From impulse.
It's
I
hilarious.
had the thought, and goddammit, I'm gonna go with it. With the Bardic Inspiration. That is a 10.
Oh,
It was bad.
That is
It was
not gonna do it. Cal is fighting for her life, trying to pull these things off. You like get some rings going, and you're like,
Okay,
Alright,
now is when I want to grab the remainder and try to help
last
as
healing
well.
word.
19 more points of fire damage. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
last word.
It's concentration.
Heal... Oh, wait. I fucking told you the wrong number earlier, didn't I? Hold on. I'm stupid.
I'm yanking these chains.
Give me another strength check.
Casting ability modifier. I'm dummy. I'm dummy. That
Then
first
18.
one was 7. And
Okay.
this one is, 12.
12. Okay.
I got an 18.
I hear an 18.
I got, that's a 15.
With Dusty's help, you are able to remove the remaining jewelry. That you do bear the burn scars of this event, but they are not as nasty as they could have been, thanks to your friends.
Once you are free, Cal, I feel like Dusty wants to grab you, like, yeah, I'm not being tender with you, by the shoulder, and fuck. This poor doubloon's cat popped up as soon as I was saying that. Anyways,
Advantage.
Thank you.
I want to grab you by your shoulder. I only have one hand, but
I know.
still. I will look you in your eyes. You ever keep secrets like this from me again, I swear to God, Caladium, I will put you in the ground. Do you understand the severity of what you have done? Are you okay?
I feel like you get to pick one track. You either get to tell me that I am okay or you get to scold me. You have to pick one.
Concerned about you and ask how you are doing and angry with you at the same time. It's a new thing I'm doing where I'm actually feeling these things. So tell me, did she hurt you? Are you alright?
What's one more set of scars?
You know just as well as I do, they are not just scars.
They're off.
I'm gonna hug Caladium. With my one arm, bro hug.
Hey, you can't do that to me!
Don't forget the balloons, cat. That's my girlfriend. I love her.
Ah! I do feel like Caladium is very much currently, like, just, like, patting. Because I imagine there is, like, chain marks all.
Oh wait, did we
like,
short rest before this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You did.
I'm gonna give you another 5 points of lay on hands while we hug.
Ah!
Are you like visibly injured? Like, are you still injured, or did that heal you?
That I am a little still injured, but it is not. I'm like 5 points off my max
Okay.
because I kept taking damage and then you all just kept healing it back.
Also, I don't want it to seem like Emrys was just standing there. I like to think that he was helping. I didn't want to interrupt because you guys were talking.
No, the Caladium very much did take a step back from Everest to start this whole process, specifically because she knew some shit was about to go down. So they were very much trying to do this process themselves. Dusty is just not the kind to take a no. So
I'm gonna roll to see how hard I'm hugging you.
okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? I hope we don't have to fight for the rest of the game because I just rolled a natural fucking 20. My one for the game.
It's the
You
power
are
of
crushed.
friendship, honestly.
You are being absolutely smothered. I'm gripping you by that stupid chainmail shirt.
As I'm being smothered, I do have to look over Dusty's shoulder a little bit.
I'm
What's
short. You
happening?
can look over my head.
What's
I am
happening to the
4'11".
jewelry that I just threw off of me?
It is burning into nothingness on the
I'm
ground.
gonna kick that bitch into the water. She can have it
Ah.
back. Actually, I want to kick it into the water. She can have it back. I'm letting go of Cal just to be
You said it's
spiteful.
burning into dust?
Yeah.
Can
Dust to dust.
I
Take it back.
I have a little pouch. Can I put some of the dust in there? Can I fill my pouch with this jewelry dust?
Sure. It is hot.
That's
Some of it has been kicked into the water, but you get some.
Thanks.
My foot is dusty, and I am dusty. Those are it's my personality trait.
So here's my big question. Clover. I don't have any powers anymore.
Oh, she offered to help you achieve your goals.
Hey, I also have help to offer. Red, we talked about
Lamorna did.
guns.
The
This is very
unicorn.
interesting.
The unicorn can provide you
patron.
powers.
You want Caladium to be a unicorn devotee? That's really
You know
funny.
what? You know what?
I mean, for the time
She's
being.
special. She's one of a kind, just like the unicorns.
You know what? I'll take this. This is fine. Oh, do I need to take off my little necklace that we talked
Your
about?
amulet of hell? No.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
we
one.
get that off.
Okay. I was hoping. I didn't know.
It is, in fact, a magical item that I gave you that I want you to have.
Okay. I wasn't sure on that one. I do feel like now I need to gather up all of my reliquary and my candles and shit. And I do need to put those somewhere, but that could be handled later. I do feel like Caladium is doing the thing that I do occasionally, where she is just looking down at the burn scars that are currently littering all up her arm and all over her neck, and just doing the ha, ha, it's done, ha.
Are the gods of the
Red?
material plane always so dramatic?
Yes.
I'm looking for an answer too, because I don't know.
Probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Palladium. Sorry if I missed something. Do you still have the heart that you were going to offer her?
Oh shit, I do.
Should destroy it.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be burned with the rest of this shit. I won't need it anymore.
Are you checking for it?
Is it not still in my bag?
I'm just asking if you're checking for it.
Yeah, I kind of do a little pat down just to kind of.
It squishes. It's there.
Okay. Don't.
So fucking gross.
I was so scared. It's over
For now.
for now.
Well, now you get to taste freedom for however long you have it. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's what we wanted.
Well,
3 of us.
I don't know much about how you're going to handle seeing your old companion, but if at all possible, after we leave here, it could still be the 3 of you. I think I remember something from a class I took once or twice with my brother. It's only been a few weeks, you said.
It's been probably 3.5, 4 weeks. Something along those lines. Time works differently here, though.
Dusty's gonna awkwardly look at the rest of the group like, I'm about to say some really emotional shit in front of the whole gang. Look, I wanted to ask you this in private. But because you are rash and unpredictable, I can't expect you to not make decisions within the 5 minutes it takes us to find a place to be private. When we are free of this place, I have seen some of the people of the monastery perform miracles for people who were lost before their time. It's magic. I could learn it. What I'm saying is, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but based on the studies that I kind of slept through, I want to give you what you're after, not the revenge. I'm sure we've beaten up on each other enough for that now. Everyone deserves their freedom. And they deserve the life that comes with it, not freedom and death.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to ask of you.
Well, that makes 2 of us, Cal. I'm asking you to come home with me. To come to a home that will have you. It doesn't have to be right now. I mean, you literally just scorched yourself. And I'm not great with words or timing. But
I
the
think
offer
you're doing-
stands.
I think you're doing swell, Dusty.
Well, I have someone who's teaching me.
I think we've both got a lot to figure out before we get out of here. But home does sound nice.
It's the nicest one I've ever known. Although they did make me.
Can't be all bad, though, even if they did make you.
You're right. My cousin Barian, very nice man. You might like him. And I'm gonna look at Emrys and be like, he's a lot like some of our friends here.
If you look at Emrys, Emrys is pointedly looking away from both of you right now.
Thank God,
Oh.
because Dusty cannot handle being looked at and perceived either.
He's actually
Emrys,
fully
you
back
believe
turned.
this weather? The sky it's amazingly clear right now. Wouldn't you agree?
We're having a moment, but both of us are so emotionally messed up that it's awkward.
We're having a bonding moment.
Funny that
Held
you
in
all
my
are trying to
arm.
look away. Star is like,
Star
I'm
staring at
so
them with
proud of us.
awesome eyes.
2 things Star wanted us to do whenever we met was be open with our feelings and be good.
I feel as if Caladium kind of does the thing where she like sticks out her arm.
I'm taking your arm, not your hand, your arm, like bros
Yes,
do.
the forearm grippy thing. Yes,
The bros.
I know it well. Let's get out of here first. Then we can talk about home.
I'll talk about it later, but okay.
Then I'm going to kind of let go of Dusty's hand, and I'm going to kind of step toward where I can see the unicorn. And I'm going to take a knee. I think that's appropriate. I will accept whatever boon you think is appropriate to give me in order to do my best to amend the mistakes that I've made. I cannot ask for any more than that.
And not. I will grant you what we have agreed upon, and you will right your wrongs. I know not what the coven has done with the horn. I suspect it will be hidden amongst them. Those Zabilna could be vain. I do not wish to see her remain in the state that she is in. Should you need to speak to me, find a spring.
And Cal is going to incline her head, still on the knee. Thank you.
She returns the bow. Like the fancy way that the horses do in
Yeah.
fucking Disney movies.
When they stick the one leg out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm gonna vomit.
In character, or?
No, not I'm gonna me, the person, I'm going to vomit. I didn't think it would be this soon.
I'm loving this.
Bug, we're not gonna get to have our dramatic Obi-Wan and Anakin fight.
That's fine. You can just be my sister instead. It's fine.
Just be worse. Just be worse. Just do a fucking full 180 and run in the opposite direction.
Yeah, what if I
Listen,
go evil this time? What if I turn
I'm-
evil?
I will
I'm
say
threatening you.
I have fear that we have not seen the last of the bitch queen. I have
Oh.
much fear.
For sure.
Hello, what if Star dies? Then I'm going crazy. That's literally it.
Take this year again.
I have the insane amount of fear that the minute that I lay eyes on Orin, there's going to be a little voice in the back of my head that's just going to activate me like the Winter Soldier.
What's that? A Ford Stone character arc calling to me from the distance.
I know. I'm not ready. I'm just going to hear somewhere in the back of my brain, 42 streetcar, but I'm going to activate.
You actually said two of his real activation words, and I know what they are.
I know them!
You think that Red doesn't know them?
It touched my heart and soul to hear them.
We literally have an entire character in one of our OC groups that is just Bucky Barnes because we love him so much.
I used to sleep underneath a massive poster of Bucky Barnes in my teenage bedroom.
God.
I
Now-
love him.
42
Daybreak.
Streetcar are the
Longing.
only two that I
Longing.
remember.
I remember Longing and Daybreak because I was like, those are weird.
17 is in there somewhere.
Yes, it was 1742 something Streetcar. I don't
Longing.
remember.
I'm gonna think about it forever.
I'm sweaty. I'm physically sweating.
Dude.
I've been
Me
sweaty,
too.
but because of Zoro.
Andy, you're too cute. I literally had to stop looking at my phone right now.
Does this make anything for you?
Give it to me so I can put it in my mouth.
I am not looking. My eyes are closed.
Oh boy. I can't wait to walk out of here and go to sleep tonight, guys. I can't wait for that.
Speaking
only
of sleep,
8:44.
oh man, do I need it.
It is.
I have no spells.
Do you all wish to sleep on the Unicorn Island, or do you want to try to head back to Little Oak since you just short rested?
I think we should.
I want to go back to Little Oak,
hang
but
on,
also I want the bed
wait.
this time.
Did we
Aim to sleep
get?
here. Huh?
Did we? Okay. We were
Did we
supposed
get
to
the
get.
information?
Yeah. Did we get what we needed to come here for?
You got the information. It's about
Okay.
the horn and
Okay.
the cauldron.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know she had information specific to Scabatha. Okay.
I want to go back, and I
Then I
want the
feel
bed
like we
this
should go
time.
ahead and go back to the tree.
Absolutely. No more floor sleeping.
You're gonna have to fight Emrys.
I'll take one of the kid beds, okay?
You kick the children out of their bed?
Children out of the bed.
I'm sure there's more beds than there are kids.
There's exactly
Hi.
one bed per child.
There's one bed per child, fine.
Ask you to sleep in the tree, like under the stars with me, but that's fine.
We're
There
gonna
is
ruin
no
Sadie's
night sky here. It is always daylight.
I was gonna ask you to sleep in the daylight with me.
Well, if you ask.
It's a nice cat nap. You're gonna go sleep in the sun?
Yeah.
The little critter.
So
This is a
cute.
sunny
Oh my
spot.
god. Sometimes I think that Star and Dusty is just like little rabbit and cat, and it is so
Can you
cute, and it
imagine?
makes me so
Same.
emotional.
Doing the
Same.
cat thing where they like put their paws over their face.
Oh yeah.
Dusty doing the long stretch for attention because they don't want to ask.
I just imagine, you know how like sometimes bunnies like get like the urge to just be like thump, 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 thump.
Yes.
That's
That's why Dusty kicks in their sleep.
Well, if you all would like to leave the island, you can do so. Free to do so.
yeah.
The
I
entire
just
time
died
that I've
there.
been having my emotional arc, I've been in a goddamn unicorn horn.
You have been wearing a fucking unicorn horn the entire time.
Oh my
If we're-
god.
If we're leaving the Unicorn Island, I'd like to say goodbye to Lamorna and wish her well.
Same. I was
Yes.
going to bow once more to her
We're
and
kneeling.
say it was lovely meeting her.
Safe travels to you all. May the blessings of the Court of Seas follow you far.
I'm gonna
Okay.
need everybody here to stop saying weird shit to me.
I just want you to stop saying odd shit.
I have so many Phelan questions.
I do feel as if when we do get back to like the mainland, when we are no longer on the Unicorn Island, Caladia was just gonna kind of stand on the shore for a minute, kind of take a breath, take a sidestep away from the group, and it is then that she is going to vomit.
I would like to rub Kyle's back and hold back her hair. I've been there.
Poor thing. Poor thing.
Dusty didn't become a drunken fist with a high tolerance. They became a drunken fist after earning the high tolerance.
Vaughn is gonna take off his unicorn costume.
Oh god, Vaughn got to see all of that.
He did
Yeah.
get to see all of
He's probably
that.
sitting there like, these bitches are gay.
This bitch is a mass murderer, and she's hot,
And she's gay?
and she's gay.
He will lead you all off into the undergrowth once everybody is prepared and done puking on their boots.
Listen, that's important.
As you all are hiking along, contemplating your life choices and your friends' life choices, everybody just give me a simple perception check, please.
Oh, God.
Can Rat do one too?
Ooh,
Rat can
that's good.
absolutely do one.
15.
Oh,
9.
who needs Rat?
I can kill him again.
No, please.
I got 23.
I got a 24, and Rat got perception a 13.
I also got a 9.
Everybody who got above a 13, you are walking along, and there's like a flash out of the corners of your eyes that catches your attention, and you look down, and there is an opening to a cave, and there's a fat pile of gold at the bottom of the cave, and an old man sitting at the edge of it all.
Don't do it.
He's wearing,
Don't you
he's
fucking
wearing
do
a
it.
blindfold, and he is sitting at a spinster's table.
A what?
You know the thing that Sleeping Beauty pricked her finger on, the big spinning wheel that
Oh,
spins
yeah.
thread? He's sitting at one of those.
What is he doing?
Okay, Rumpelstiltskin, get the fuck out of here.
Spinning thread.
Into gold?
No.
I want to sneak past him. I want to stealthily continue on my way.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
feel
roll
like.
stuff check.
Yeah, I feel like
17.
I
A
don't know
17?
if any of us have an interest in stopping for this.
Nope.
Sussy
I don't know
man.
who this man is.
One moment. Fuck your 17.
Shit!
Clover's like, you're interacting with this one.
You are. Don't be pussies. I told you you didn't need roll 20.
But I love being afraid.
There are
And he has a
consequences
spindle.
other than combat.
Emrys is
He
just
pauses.
disinterested in everything.
And like I said, he is wearing a blindfold. You can see him turning his head.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. That is how I felt about that.
Hello? Someone there?
No.
He laughs. He chuckles for a second. Well, no. No harm. You may come in if you like.
I am glaring
Nib.
at CD like, mm-mm.
He did tell you his name.
Can I
What's his
insight
name? Excuse
check?
me?
He just said, I am Nib.
Nib. Okay,
NIB.
sorry.
Can I insight check to see if he's got weird vibes?
Absolutely
in a hole
can.
in the ground. He has weird vibes.
15.
15? He seems like an old man. No ill will. He seems very frail.
Is he, like, tied to the chair?
Not that you can see.
How are you this afternoon, Nib?
The same as I am most days. It is exciting when new folk can come receive my treasures.
And what are the treasures that you give?
What do you desire?
I want for nothing.
If you want for nothing, then you are truly a lucky soul. By chance, is there a a one amongst your number up there that speaks to spirits.
Immediately putting my arm in front of Star.
I have no such knowledge.
Her friends have been whispering in my ears for all this time. I just need to give her something.
I'm gonna look directly at Star. Well, if I find anything out, then I'll be sure to send them over here to speak to you.
Do you want it?
It was nice to talk to you, Nib. I have to go now.
I'm gonna look at Star.
Feel.
Do you want it? I'll reach down there and get it for you if you want it. But also,
It's a big opening.
really
You can walk down into it.
I'll go in there and I will get it for you. But this is really sketchy, considering everything going on with your spirits.
Can I insight check what he said?
Absolutely, you can.
I feel like Caladium in her head is just like, oh, thank God, this isn't me.
My blood ran cold.
24.
24? Star, again, you sense nothing ill coming from him? And as he sits at the spinning wheel on a 24, you notice moving behind him in the shadows of the cave a spirit.
Huh. I'm not going to say anything to you all. I'm going to walk into the cave.
I'm following immediately. Star, please answer me.
Have my friends been talking to you?
Oh, yes. Very, very much, since you couldn't, from what I understand.
Yes, I haven't been able to.
Well, this will take me but a moment. And he reaches down into the pile of gold, picks up a handful, and begins to spin it into thread.
You said your name was Nib?
And yours is...
I am Star.
What a lovely name. What brings you to wherever we are?
We hope to bring balance back to this land.
A noble cause indeed. What land is this?
Oh, you're in Prismere, are we not?
I simply wondered. I'm not always in the same spot, though I am always within my cave.
You can leave this place?
Oh, yes. I'm
You
here
are-
by choice.
Not many can do that right now.
Well, I am cursed to spread my ill-gotten gains. And considering that it was Scabatha who gave me this curse, she allows me to move where it is needed.
This feels like a trap. I'm so uncomfortable.
As he is speaking, you see he is pulling the thread from the spinning wheel, and he's folding it into a physical item in his hands. And after a moment, he holds out his hand to you, and there's a deck of cards.
Star, let me grab that for you, please.
No,
I beg of you.
no. I have to. And I'm going to pick it up.
Are you pulling the first card off the top, or are you just looking at it, or?
Oh, wait. I was picking up the whole deck.
Picking up the whole deck? Okay. You have a deck of cards in your hand.
What's it look like?
Are you looking at the faces of the card?
No, I'm looking at the back of the card.
Here.
They are golden with a long ivy pattern across the back.
I would like to make some form of insight check as somebody who carries around and plays with a deck of cards constantly.
I'd say investigation.
Can
Investigation? Okay.
I,
Well, I'm not
Claire,
good with either of those,
Could I
so.
make an Arcana check
On the deck of cards?
on the deck of cards?
I
Yes, you
would
may.
also like to do that. Can I do
I got
that?
a 14.
Sure. You're 14. You know that they are a longer shape than your standard deck of playing cards.
I got
Oh, these are tarot
I got a
cards.
17.
I only got an 8.
These are tarot cards. Talking to ghosts. Long cards. I know what these are.
There is no strong magical aura coming off of them.
Can I
They
pull the
appear to
first
be-
card? I'm gonna ask
You
Sidara
pull?
that. I'm just gonna look at it and be like, I'll pull it.
No.
You know, you keep telling me no, and it's making me want to argue with you.
I don't care.
But you're kind of cute when you're argumentative. So why don't you let me do it?
Can we do it together?
Dusty, this really seems like it's important to Star. I think you should let them have their time.
I just don't want her to get hurt.
We should trust her.
If you all want items of your own, just wait a moment.
That is so ominous. You can see why I don't want Star to get hurt from whatever this is, right?
Star can make her own choices. We're all here to help her if something happens.
Lord
What
knows
have
if I
my
could
friends
survive.
been saying to you?
They speak of your kindness, how you were a light amongst the living who never noticed their presence. They miss you greatly.
Why have you given me this deck of cards?
They said you were fearful to use the methods you had been before. This will allow you to speak to them.
Star.
Thank you.
Just
I'm going to put the deck away. I'm not pulling it here.
I do want to lean over to you and say, just for your own knowledge, I don't get any sort of magical effect when I'm looking at them. I don't inherently believe they are harmful.
Thank you, Emrys.
Of course.
If we're talking about ghosts here, let me, 1 second. Can I, if I use my divine sense, does it feel like anything?
Divine Sense gives you Fey, Fiend, Undead, Consecrated, and Desecrated grounds, correct?
Yes.
There is no heavy
Sounds like it covers
presence.
all of it.
Yeah, there's no heavy presence of any of that here.
Okay,
He
that's
does not
great.
give off. He doesn't even give off a Fey aura.
Oh, that's great, and also it's terrifying.
He is still spinning away on his wheel. Now Dusty's down here, and I assume since Emrys and CD were speaking, they're also down here.
Yeah. I assumed that we all
Really,
followed.
Cal in their vulnerable state up there? Or did they
Cal
come
said they were
too?
going.
Okay.
I was following Emrys, so if Emrys went, I am here.
All of you can see, as he is spinning away on this wheel, spirits among the piles of gold. And they're just standing there watching him. There's like a woman with a crying child, a stoutly looking half-orc man.
That one hurts my
Just-
feelings.
Several spirits hanging around the back.
We all see this?
Do any of
You
them,
can all see them.
do any of them look familiar to any of us?
I would hope not.
None of them look familiar to you.
Okay.
Star, darling, is this what you see always?
I don't normally see them, do I?
Oh, thank God, because that
No.
was going to be very scary if you ever did that. Like, not that you are like other cats, but if you ever did that wide-eyed, just stare off into the distance, I would probably cry.
I'm
Do I
picturing
normally
Star
see
doing that as soon as you don't normally see them. You just hear them. But once you take your Phantom Rogue level, you will.
Oh God!
Sure. This is new. I've never been able to put a face to the voices.
Is it comforting?
It is.
I wish it wasn't the case, but okay.
What?
Nothing. It's just scary.
Dusty.
I don't think they're scary at all. They have never been more than my friends.
Well, between you and me, you are the braver of us.
I know. And considering that I am the more experienced in the realm of the spiritual, please trust me with this.
I do trust you, Doctor. Well, you're just so. If something bad were to happen to you, I would only be able to blame myself.
Now, see, I didn't get these muscles from nowhere.
You're right. I shouldn't make assumptions about you just based on how kind you are.
I
I
know.
need you.
That was so funny. I love my
I need
strong
you to
girl.
know.
Hear you say I need you?
I need you
I-
to know
Oh.
that. I need you to know that Cal is giving Emrys so much side eye right now.
Oh, yeah. It's being met.
Bombastic,
Emrys
bombastic
is
side
literally
eye.
Development.
Emrys actually is gonna lean over and he'll say, "You sure you want to run off with that one?"
To me?
No,
Okay. I was
to
like,
Cal.
huh?
To Cal. When they're side-eyeing at each other.
I mean, seems like at least she'll be busy.
I'm right here.
I know.
You're definitely busy with your conversation.
Mhm.
You are definitely preoccupied.
I was trying to
Dusty,
use my rabbit ears.
Nib turns to you. He has been spinning this whole time. You watch as he pulls what he was working on from the wheel and holds out to you a small agate.
To who?
To Dusty.
Do I recognize anything about it? Like what color it is?
I'm gonna say it's a blue agate.
Nice,
Is
it's
the
a color I can
banding
see. And it also makes me concerned.
Are you taking it?
I guess I'll take it. Because
Alright, I'm sending you
I'm-
some stats.
oh god, I'm gonna look at it and be like, thank you very much.
Very
I'm gonna
well.
show it to Star like, I have a rock.
It's a very beautiful rock.
I'm getting messages. Oh, what the fuck?
Clover,
The
you
title
said...
alone?
Sorry.
Clover, I'm gonna come over and I'm going to fucking suck your dick. So bleep that out.
Too late. It's on recording.
I'm
I was gonna
here.
say something
Everyone.
worse, but then I remembered we were recording.
Clover, you said he's pulling gold coins from behind him.
Yes, there's a massive mountain of gold coins around you
I
all.
just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm. And he's spinning them into thread.
Where's
Uh,
my pen?
And he
I'd
continues
like
to
to
work.
talk to Nib, if possible.
Go ahead.
So you say that you're sharing your ill-gotten gains by doing this, by giving gifts.
Yes.
Could I perhaps ask you to make something from something not so physical?
My talents are exclusively tied to this gold. Until
see.
it is all gone, I must make things with my wheel.
I see.
Oh, cute. Are you trapped here? This is really sad now.
This is what I want. I was a cruel man in my lifetime, and I would like to right my wrongs.
There's no catch to this.
No.
I see. Well, then I'll let you do it then. Sorry for interrupting you.
Emrys
It's
is
all
gonna
right.
go from side-eyeing Cal to looking back at Nib. And he's gonna say, "Can I ask what it is that you've done?"
I was a slumlord. I kept my tenants in horrific conditions, charged them exorbitant money, and cost a great many people their livelihoods, their homes, and their senses of peace.
And who was it that had cursed you with your condition now?
Oh, the lady of the lands, Scabatha, Granny Nightshade, as they call her occasionally.
I find it hard to believe that Scabatha would care about the wrongdoing of others.
It is more that I asked for a way to be free of my guilt.
I was just curious.
If you pose anything as personal gain and not moral gain to the more dubiously moral creatures of the world, occasionally you can find a nice sweet spot.
I'll just leave him to it. I was just being nosy.
For you. He holds up
Me?
a pearl to you. Yes,
A pearl?
a pearl. Give me,
I just watched Fantasy High.
I will
give me
grab
1
it.
second to find you.
Okay.
I know my camera's off, but Clover, I am staring at you so hard right now.
We love pearls of power. Ooh.
He called it plum.
Guys, I don't know what this is. Let me be
Delicious.
surprised.
Wonderful.
Let me be surprised. Let me see.
I didn't say anything. It's also not what I thought it was.
I enjoy this. Thank you. I will be putting it on an index card and keeping it. When he hands me this thing, as is custom with where Emrys is from, he's going to look in his bag to give something in return. However, the thought of the type of man this person was that has led to this sentence is distasteful to Emrys in the least. You guys know that he really doesn't like thieves. So he's going to dig in his bag, and he's going to take out 8 more gold pieces and toss them into his pile.
Oh my god.
He just smiles placidly.
I just really said, fuck you and your business.
Reciprocity. I take it you are of Prismere, if this is
I am.
your nature.
I am of Prismere.
Have you been to the Goblin Market of the way?
Have I? Have I been to the Goblin Market of the way?
Goblin worker. Damn it, I don't got no money. Can I rob this guy? No, that's wrong. I shouldn't rob this guy.
It's not wrong to rob a slumlord.
I have not been to the Goblin Market.
It's just a little open air market, set up outside the big tree that Abatha stays in. They have nice sweets, nice candies.
Should I rob this man? Okay. Group vote. Should I rob this man? No.
No,
Dusty
Robbing
wouldn't rob
him
him.
he's
would
paying.
Somebody
technically
else
be
needs to
doing
rob
him a
him and
favor.
give me a cut is what I need.
No, you'd be letting him out of his punishment early. If you
But he
try-
did bad things.
If you
So is it
try
good to release a prisoner?
If you try to
I-
take his gold from him, I think Emrys would probably try to stop you. Not because I care, but because Emrys is like, this is his own fault for being disgusting, and he needs to finish his penance.
Yeah, well,
I will
working at
say.
the circus didn't really pay very much, if you understand. And they don't exactly pay monasteries. We're more of a volunteer basis. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask him, can I have some of it instead of stealing?
Take as much as you would like.
Clover, how much can I have?
He has. Let me
I
find
got
the
8
number.
gold. Okay,
He
guys.
has 27,213 gold pieces.
Oh
on
my
the
god.
ground.
Well, I don't need all of that. I was thinking like 20.
Go ahead.
Alright, cool. I've got 28 gold pieces now.
I will say. Caladium, seeing all of this nonsense and hearing him out, Caladium is probably going to, when Emrys is done doing the reciprocity and sprinkling more gold on top of this man's pile, Caladium is probably going to step up next. I, too, am recently on a journey to right a great mistake that I made. Whether intentionally or not, I too cost many people their lives.
Are you
I will
seeking
accept.
to cut a deal with the hag?
No. I think I've cut enough deals in my life. Best
A
to
brave
quit while
one.
I'm ahead.
Sometimes that is for the best indeed. And you all watch. He is pulling something. The last couple things he's made have been palm-sized. This thing is very long and thin. And he finally pulls off a long staff-shaped item. Red, you have a thing in your inbox.
I do. I have a message. If it will load. Come on, D&D Beyond. You can do it.
It really can't.
Oh no, this is 5e Wiki. I lied.
That can't load either. Awful.
It never wants to. It got attacked by Russian cyber attacks one time.
It really did.
Well, fold.
Let me see.
If it
I
won't
can
load
read.
for you,
I can read the title of the item in the thumbnail, so I can just look it up real quick because I can see it and I'm very curious. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I just had to threaten. Huh. Okay. I will take it. I will kind of bounce it in my hand a little bit. And I will probably feel the very familiar sensation of sparks running along my fingers. It's fitting. Even if it does remind me of my old life a little bit.
Sometimes memories of what we once were are not bad things. They can keep us dedicated to being good.
Remind us of where we're going.
Indeed.
Good luck with your penance.
Thank you. Good luck with yours.
Thank you. And I will tuck my new little javelin kind of between me and my backpack so that it kind of sits on my back.
Wonderful.
Hey, Clover. I have a quick question for you.
Yes.
So this is probably a silly question, but so this item can only be used once per dawn, and the days never change here. Can this just be used as once per long
Once
rest?
per long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He continues to spin. Are you all merely wandering travelers? Normally my wheel does not produce so many brilliant items.
Do you not choose what it produces?
No, I make merely what you need.
Well, let's just say we're on a very important journey here.
ED. He hands you a stick.
It's brown and sticky.
Nim, I
Not
have no
brown.
want for anything, but I'm curious to know why it is that your wheel thinks that I need this.
Check your messages.
Oh
It is
boy.
intricately carved, I will say.
Well, I know what this does. Thank you, Nib.
You were quite welcome. Though he's given everyone something, he continues to spin. And this takes him longer than the others because it appears to be a large piece of cloth. And finally, he pulls free this cloth and hands it to Star. I felt a bit bad, only giving you a gift that was requested by others.
Oh?
Here is
And
a boon from me. And you can make this look however you want because I know you're my Pookie and you want to design.
Yeah, speaking of design, you said that deck of cards had ivy on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's real suspicious, Clover. Considering I gave you... You said I could design the deck that I was thinking of? And it didn't include ivies.
It can look however you want it to look then. You never gave me a solid answer as to whether or not.
Yes, I did!
I don't recall. Is it in my Discord
Okay.
messages? Is it in my Discord messages? I can make it a
It's in
deck
our
of
text
these
messages,
right here,
but
right now.
me, Plum, have been sitting here being like, Ivy? It's not my deck. It's an evil deck.
I knew everybody was gonna be like, deck of many things immediately.
Dude, I was scared. I was like, "You're gonna pull the fucking death card immediately, and we're all gonna die. We're just the souls are gonna be gone forever. We're fucked."
Well, at least mine now doesn't go to Umberly, so
Um,
hopefully not.
I would.
Yeah, no.
I would.
Never say never.
I thought that was like your subtle hint that it wasn't my deck. So I was like,
Nope. I don't remember us having a conversation about the solid design.
Honestly, Clover, so fair. Okay, what did everyone get? I want to know.
A secret.
Yeah.
Gun fingers. Secrets!
Yep.
For even me,
I'll
Bug,
start
your
stealing
friend.
I'll start stealing
Yes.
them.
I'll tell y'all what I got.
Everything y'all got. You know what? God said no secrets, actually. I'm just going to tell everybody what everybody got. We got, go ahead and share. Let's see. I'm going to call on Kay first, since you were the hater in the moment.
Well, I said it was a secret because you guys said what it was out loud the moment I got it. It's Pearl
I didn't know what it
Power.
I also did not hear that.
It's a Pearl of Power. I can use an action to recharge a spell slot, basically.
Oh, nice.
I got a luck stone.
Ooh, luck stones are sexy.
I feel sexy having it. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to pierce one of Dusty's ears or if I'm turning it into a necklace.
Pierced ear would be sick.
I've got such space. I don't know what to do with it.
I didn't even
Cal?
think about turning that into jewelry. Ugh, pearls.
Star pierce my ear for me.
Cal received a javelin of lightning. When I throw it and speak its command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide that goes out from you to a target within 120 feet.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, it is.
You are
very
now
sexy.
even more Talia Grace coded.
No! Damn it!
That's all I'm gonna say.
Shit.
That's all I'm gonna say. CD.
I got a wand of magic missiles.
Ooh.
My god, no!
That's fun.
It has 7 charges, and I can spend all of the charges to cast it. So I guess that means that I could cast magic missile at like the 7th level and
Oh
have like
my
10
God.
magic missiles. But I'm not going to do that because if I use all the charges, then it can potentially turn into dust. So I'm going to hold on to this for as long as I can.
I love that that's what CD got. I love that so much.
Honestly, you know, I was having kind of an issue because I was like, man, bards don't really get damage spells. Magic missile, magic missile, magic missile.
Oh my god. Red, you know in your now husband's campaign that we played like one session of? That's what Alex used to blow up the boats.
Yeah, I know. I am aware.
He used
Do
to
you know
blow
how
the
many
boats.
times? Do you know how many times I had to hear about that? Yes, I know.
That was so good.
Last
So
but not
fucking good.
least.
I got a cloak of protection.
Ooh, very good.
I'm
very good.
protected. And
Good.
my AC is not bad. I got a 14 already, so I have a 15 AC now.
Cries in 11 AC.
I had to make the choice. I was like, what would be better for the warlock?
No, the pearl is nice with my 2 spell slots.
I consulted Reddit about what to give you. I have known what you all were getting since the start of this campaign.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Considering-
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Jesus.
you.
Here it is.
When he has finished all of the items, even though he is still wearing the blindfold, he turns in his seat to all of you. You are welcome to spend the night, though I can sense the apprehension. Healthy, fair, understandable. Is there anything else you all might need before departing?
Thank you for bringing me and my friends back together.
No trouble. Nobody else needs anything? All right.
You know what? Actually, can I want to ask him to. Wait, really quick. I'm looking at. Never mind.
I'm sending you a message, Clover, because I don't want to say it out loud and sound dumb.
I am waiting with anticipation.
Actually, I will ask him. Can I ask him to sew me, like just a thread, like, because I wear. I hope this isn't, just like a little thread that I can put my pearl on.
Of course.
Thanks. Because I don't want to hunt for that later, and I don't know how I want to put it on, but I want to put it on somewhere.
He pulls a nice long thread from the wheel for you. When he breaks it off, it solidifies into something a bit more sturdy. He holds it out to you.
Thanks.
I'm gonna kind of sit there and be like, kind of taken a lot from you already, but this is also your penance today, so I suppose I should stop hesitating there. Do you think... You see, I've recently taken up a bit of a soldier position, but I bear no armor. Is that possible here, or... I'm not exactly sure I'd be picking this stuff up. There's not a proper place.
Of course. Anything is possible with this. And he begins to scoop up some more gold coins. And a couple more minutes of him spinning on this wheel. He hands you over a nice breastplate.
Thank you, Clover.
You're very, very welcome.
I know I bothered you about that all week because I was like, how am I going to get that?
It's okay.
I'm beefy now.
What's the AC now?
Beefy, dusty.
I added it already. I went from a 13 to a 16.
I have a request.
Yes.
Are you very good at making clothes?
Occasionally.
I'm not going to
I'm
start
going
wearing-
to whisper in his ear a design that I want. I will send it to you later.
Pulls it off for you.
Excellent, thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
This is making me so sad. This guy's sitting in this hole just making shit.
He deserves it.
He deserves
Will
this.
he make
He
it?
deserves
Will he
it.
make it for selfish people? Like if selfish people come in here, is he making it for them too?
That's not
No
his
clue.
problem.
I guess that's fair. It's my problem in my heart.
You made me shit, and I'm a mass murderer, so.
That's fair. You are, unfortunately.
On accident.
I don't think it matters!
I don't think the previous, 20-something years of Caladium's life also count as on accident.
You know what? I understand why you guys feel the way that you do about Aniko, because this is how I feel about Cal. You know, I forgive
Yeah.
you.
Cal can do no wrong.
He can be forgiven. It can be fine.
You're
Yeah.
remorseful.
Technically speaking, yeah, Caladium was a mass murderer before she met up with Umberly. She was a gladiator for 10 years. She killed a lot of people.
That was
Was
for
it her
survival.
choice, though?
That was for
She
survival.
She killed efficiently enough to catch the attention of a goddess.
Efficiently
but,
or
it was,
animalistically.
but it was like kill or get killed.
Animalistic.
She's just doing what she has to do. Women
Just
are
baby.
allowed to
Just
have
a
bodies.
baby.
I'm dogging on Cal. Dusty had to do the same thing, just in lower doses. It was more like, hey, there's this creature terrorizing the town. You gotta go handle it. And it's like, I don't want to handle it. I don't want to handle it.
Yeah, is this... Andy, is this how you feel about Aniko? Is this how feeling right now.
Oh, if Anika was a real person and he was standing in front of me and somebody shot him directly in the head while I was staring him in the eye, I'd be totally fine about that. Like, I would not be upset to see that happen to that man.
Oh, I love Nico.
And I know that's intense, but I hate him, and you guys do not know the depths of his evil prior to being in this place. So
I love him too. I tried to make him a redeemable evil, but like, let's be real here.
I will blow up his entire campaign if I don't get to have my Pookie.
You can have him.
Thank
If you want him. This is your man. This is your man, right?
This is your man. That right there.
That's mine.
You know what I was thinking of earlier, by the way, when we kept making the Cal and Aniko comparison? You guys don't know why. You don't know why, but in my head, Dusty and Violetta are like two halves of the same fucking whole.
Interesting. Very interesting.
They're both bitchy, first of all. That's all I will say about it.
Scary.
Do y'all hear
if
Mifa
y'all-
in the background?
No.
No.
She's going nuts. Sorry.
If nobody
Must
else
be a part of
needs
it.
anything from Nib.
Mm-mm.
Alright. Woo! Fast travel. You're back at Little Oak. 'Cause I don't fucking feel like it right now.
Fair.
so funny.
Are the kids
Welcome
making
back.
dinner, or do we need to feed them? I will feed these children.
You get there. All the children are missing except for Will. Will is there with Star.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Where are the children?
I didn't think
Will?
you guys would be back this fast.
Will, where did you send them? I'm assuming you sent them somewhere.
I didn't send them anywhere.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Are you Will?
That is a 21.
There is a petulant child in front of you. This is the oldest brother attempting to cover for his younger siblings.
Okay.
I'm going to, like, kind of lower myself onto my knees and be like, well, where are you? Fuck, I can't get my Star voice right laying down. Well, where are the others?
I rolled a dice. Emrys. A water balloon smashes over the top of your head.
Under attack.
I'm gonna look up where it came from.
In all of the netting that is across the ceiling, there are the other three children holding a massive pile of these water balloons.
You guys see a flash of the thought, these kids can't really die, and then it goes away.
I would see it happen.
When the first one goes,
They can't, but you can.
it's like the floodgates. There is suddenly multitudes of water balloons being splattered around.
Hey, real quick, Clove, because I didn't. You were nice enough not to fully Ford Stone me, and I didn't lose my abilities. And I think I might get this one as a Genasi. Anyway, I'd have to look again. I'm not sure. But these are water balloons, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, using my Shape Water abilities, can I just snatch a couple of these out of the air and just absolutely reverse them?
Absolutely, you can, because that's sick as fucking hilarious.
It's just like, oh, that's hilarious, you little shits. Watch this. And I'm just gonna round up about 6 of them and pelt these kids.
That's it. I'm not teaching you all how to make the origami. I've decided.
Bobby?
I immediately after getting hit by a water balloon, am going to, like, all my hair fucking drop because it's wet, and I'm gonna get, like, and then just, like, run under a fucking table.
Zenor and Bobby do not seem phased at all by your threats. Sloane stops in the middle of her onslaught and is like, no, wait, I really want to do the origami.
No, sorry. I guess you're gonna have to help me cook dinner and wash your hands before you eat.
Takes the water balloon that was in her hands and squishes it. Washed.
With soap.
I want to stick rat on these kids. not in harm them way, but when I'm like covered in water and everyone is going about their business, I like to think that I was sitting there just contemplating for a minute, and then I'm like, I can't whistle, but I like to think that Emrys like whistles a little bit and like flicks a little blue spark up at the kids, and Rat goes like just goes up and is kind of just like pestering and chasing the children for funsies. It's a fun thing.
Rat is enough of a distraction for them to abandon their onslaught on you all. They do continue. They are throwing water balloons at him and chasing him around now.
I'm going to make dinner and pretend like I'm not wet.
Me.
Oh, you know what? I have Crusty. I'm drying myself off. I'm going to go out onto the tree branches, like out that door, and I'm going to sit on the... Mifa, what the fuck are you doing? Get down! Oh my god, please don't knock over the TV. Okay. I'm going to sit on the branches and, just, like, lick myself profusely. Distress bathing.
I think that once, because it's been like a full day, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that once everyone is, very well, like, involved in their business and Rat has taken the children's attention away, I think that Emrys is going to try and slink off to the room that he was sleeping in. And he will be there for a little while. He's going to go dry himself off with Vaughn's things.
You get up there, Vaughn is in there.
I'll knock on the door.
Yes?
Do you have a towel?
I have leaves.
That will work. Can I have some, please?
Why do I want these two to, like...
He can. He is available.
Does he want to face Caladium's wrath, though?
Caladium, I still have words
Yes.
to say to you. I receive kindness. You need to be scolded.
He will open the door for you and pass out some big ass fucking leaves for you to dry yourself off with.
He's gonna start kind of like patting. I like, like patting himself off. And Emrys is going to say, "I assume that you will be taking your quarters back tonight," like while wringing out his hair with the leaves.
No, you can borrow the bed again. Not a big deal. I will be up in the trees.
What do you do up in the trees at night?
Sleep, usually.
And you find that more comforting than a bed?
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't want to put you out.
All I do is sit there for 4 hours in a trance. It's not really... You don't need a bed for that, you know.
I feel like it's at this moment that CD would be walking past me and like, come on, I'm going to go upstairs. Expectedly.
Well, it is... I appreciate it nonetheless. Even if it is not putting you out. And Emrys is continuing to drive, but he's going to kind of hang out upstairs away from everyone, kind of just until Vaughn is... He's not going to kick Vaughn out of his own room, but he's going to hang out up there until he's done.
You're not gonna come eat my delicious dinner?
Nope. Emrys has thoughts right now. Sorry.
I'm gonna
That's what
scold
I'm
my
doing.
friend. I'm gonna scold my friend. Accusatory gun fingers. But also, is my little child friend good at their jobs?
Well,
I'm assigning them
no.
tasks.
As a fire genasi, and you having hurt her child feeling, she keeps burning everything she touches.
Are there potatoes in their kitchen?
Yes.
I want to take 2 of those and approach her. She's like, if you would be so kind to hold these until they are roasted, I will teach you how to make the origami that I promised earlier.
Kind of pouting. But she takes them. She's holding them good.
Let's make a game of it. Don't drop them. But I want you to take them and run up to that big one over there, and I'm going to point to Cal, and kind of get the back of their knee with it. I think it would be quite funny, don't you?
My
Yes.
buddy! Turn my buddy against me!
That's what you get! That's what you get! I'm doing it for playful business. This is
Now,
that's how you
what's
interact with
your-
children.
What's your passive perception?
It's not good. My passive perception is a 12.
No.
Let me see how stealthy she can be. You very clearly see her coming,
Mm-hmm.
and you very clearly see her like Pink Panther sneaking her way
no!
towards you.
So
Do you
now
wish to play along, or do you wish to expose her?
this is my buddy that I talked to.
This is the little fire genasi girl, yes.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna play along. I'm gonna let her take me out at the knee.
You purposefully keep your face turned the other way. And after a minute or two, you feel a sudden little hot press to the back of one of your knees.
I will very dramatically, perhaps a little over dramatically, like let out a little like, and I will purposefully not swear because I knew this was coming. I will not swear, but I will yell, and I will like collapse to a knee.
I'm clapping with one hand on my leg. Hold on.
She sprints back to Dusty's side, but she's giggling the whole way, like
Okay,
peeking out from
very good.
behind the counter.
When those are done, you can put them on the counter, and I'll chop them up for dinner. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna look back over my shoulder at Sloane and be like, this is a betrayal. You know that. I gave you my card, and this is the thanks that I receive?
She's doing a little peek behind. She's like, I think, tucked effectively behind one of Dusty's legs at the kitchen too.
They are
Yes.
thick legs. That is possible. I like to imagine she's drying me. I am going to look Cal in the eyes and do the little point into my eyes, point into your eyes thing. Later. After
Yeah,
dinner.
I figured.
I want to make stew. Where's our stew stirrer? I need to make good with him.
Bobby, he is one of the ones that is currently chasing a rat around the house.
I want to get one of the spoons, probably the wooden spoon, and walk very dramatically around wherever he's playing and be like, oh, if only I had somebody to help me stir this stew. I can't stir the stew properly with only one arm. I mean, I just can't get a good grip on the spoon.
You can't
And
cook
talk
without
at the same
me. It's my kitchen. It's my kitchen. And Bobby's in there. He's abandoned the chase.
Oh, thank you. I needed so much help. Thank you. I needed an excellent stirrer. Making stew for dinner.
So, Dusty's making dinner. Does anybody else have anything they would like to do this evening?
I would like to. I'm also probably going to catch up with Vaughn before he fully ascends to the top of the tree and be like, hey, I know this place is moving. Is there any point in time where it sits still?
You can ask Little Oak.
Okay. How do I go about doing that? Is there a place I need to stand so he can see me?
If you just come out of... Come on. And he starts
Okay.
climbing out one of the windows up into the
Alright,
boughs of the tree. How many trees do we think Cal has climbed during her lifetime?
You know, trees! Not many. She's
Give
climbed
me
things.
dexterity or acrobatic.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. That's a big 12.
You are about as graceful as... I don't even know how to describe this.
It's bad.
It's bad.
bad.
We're gonna get with that. It's bad. In fact, so bad, at one point, you're going down, and Vaughn grabs you by the elbow and holds you up in the tree with him. Are we unsturdy on our feet? Don't like
Listen,
heights?
I grew up in a pit. In a hole in the ground. There were not trees where I grew up.
Well,
So sad.
you climbed out of the pit, considering that you're here.
Those were rocks. It's different.
With a little bit of maneuvering, you make your way. You're still up in the tree branches, but you are about eye level with the giant, like, grandfatherly face of this tree.
Mm-hmm.
And it has these big lamp-like yellow eyes that are looking at you.
I feel like I'm fully arms and legs, like wrapped around one of these branches because I do not feel steady right now. So I'm gonna shimmy out as far as I dare, like inchworming my way along. And just be like, hello? I have a small request, if possible.
1 second. I can't remember what languages he knows. There we go. It doesn't sound like a voice when it speaks. It is creaking and groaning, and you barely make out the word request.
Does it remind me at all? Because I speak primordial, and a lot of old nature spirits sometimes speak that. So I wasn't sure if that might be easier.
It kind of reminds you of when you have heard Emrys speak Sylvan.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, damn it. We are in the Fae. That does make sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, request. Um,
Before you go on, I will add, since he was your coworker,
mhm.
he reminds you a lot of Northwind.
Oh, shit. I do remember that skinny little kid. I ditched him a lot. It wasn't anything to do with him. It was more to do with me. But
Northwind was cool, and you're an asshole.
I made that clear.
Sorry. I love Northwind. I literally have a little acorn charm on my bag because I loved him so much.
I know. I ditched him a lot. I am a bitch.
When you see him again, even though CD isn't the one saying this to you, you're gonna apologize to him for abandoning him.
If I make it that far, I will. But I am gonna shimmy out of the bridge and be like, yes, a request. Could you perhaps stop for like half an hour so that I can get off and not be left behind?
Instead of a verbal response, you can feel it as he stops mid-stride and sits down. And it is a bit jarring for you up in the tree branches as he does this.
I feel like hugging the branch very tightly. I'm just gonna be like, thank you. I will make this as quick as I can. I will be back very soon. And without another word, I'm gonna start inchworming my way back to the trunk of the tree so I can get the fuck down.
Where are you going?
So I haven't told anybody else this really, because Caladium was thinking about it in her own brain. But what I would like to do, is Caladium would like to head to the ground, and she would like to find a spot.
Oh, that was Vaughn asking you.
Oh, that was Vaughn asking me. Caladium is gonna look at Vaughn and be like, yeah, you know the day that I had, there's shit that I've got to get rid of.
I mean, I kind of figured after all of that, weird shit that I watched you go through earlier, you'd want to take a nap.
Can't nap. No rest for the wicked. There's shit I've got to get rid of. And I don't want to leave it here.
Alright,
I gotta take it.
Don't get kidnapped.
I'll do my best. But I can't have this shit anymore.
Alright. So you're climbing down?
Yep.
What you gonna do?
What I would like to do is once I am on the ground, I would like to walk precisely. I would like to walk precisely 10 paces, essentially. However, I know that this is the Fae, so that can get a little wibbly. What I am Cal has absorbed the lesson that if you think about something, you can kind of make your way there. What Caladium is thinking is, I need the driest patch of dirt that I can find.
The ground takes you to a very, very dry patch. Sorry. My medicine's wearing off because it's so late at night.
Okay. I am going to make sure that the dry patch of ground is clear, and I'm going to dig a little hole in the patch of dirt, and I am going to throw into it my censer and my candles that I had remaining and my vestments and my holy symbol of Umberly, and I'm going to finalize it with throwing the heart that I had originally collected for her on top of the pile. And I'm going to light a match, and I'm going to hold it in my hand for a second. Consider this as my farewell, bitch queen. And I will throw the match onto the pile.
Like the black ichor that I had been seeping was oil. The heart catches the flame and spreads it to everything beneath. And you watch the remnants of the person that you have been burn away.
Once it has burned, I will then take the dirt and I will cover it back up. And I will smooth out the ground. And I will turn my back. And I will walk my 10 paces back. And I will think very, very hard about getting back to Little Oak.
When you smooth the dirt over the ground, as you're like smoothing and finishing it, a swipe of your hand lets a flower sprout. A lily of the valley rests before you. And you make your way back successfully to Little Oak.
Okay. I am going to climb back into... Actually, I'm going to run around to the front of the Little Oak, the big tree man, and I'm going to kind of wave my hand and be like, okay, I'm going to climb back on. I am good. Thank you for stopping.
He waves, and it jostles some of the swings and other things that are tied to his arm. And he lets you climb back on before he begins to walk again.
Okay. So yeah, basically I took everything on me that was of Umberly, and I took it off, and I got rid of it. So I'm now going through and deleting all of that shit from my inventory.
God, I would love to stop coughing. Well, I have some more for us, but I don't want to get into it this late because I don't think we'll have enough time for it.
Can we at least get to the point where everyone is sleeping so I can reset my stats?
Yeah, can we rest? Can I please get a rest? I'm scolding you after
100%.
dinner, Cal.
I
You
figured
can
that
all
would
go
be
to
a
bed.
roleplay chat.
Yeah, you can roleplay. The night is yours.
Star would, at some point, like, close to bedtime, ask if Dusty wanted to go sleep in the sunshine.
I would say yes. Well, hold on. Let's see how scolding Cal puts me in a mood. We'll see how that does it.
Regardless, I'm taking a nice kitty nap in the sun.
CD's out there with you.
Me and CD will nap, actually. Well, CD can't nap, but... Oh my god. Your eyes!
I also have words that I would like to have with Cal after the events of today, but I'm okay if that doesn't. Like, I'm okay if we want to either roleplay after you and Dusty, or if we want to wait till next game. Either would be fine with me.
I think I have to get scolded before anything else.
Yeah, that's what
You're
it
getting
seems like.
scolded. I've been sitting here taking notes.
Well, Emrys is in Vaughn's room right now. As soon as Vaughn left, Emrys went in. So that's where
I take it back.
That's where you can
I-
find him.
I don't want to ask Dusty to sleep up there because I want to have roleplay alone time with CD. But
Amazing. We will all have alone time,
because
and
mine's
then
not
go to bed.
necessarily important. I just wanted to have creature time.
I'm at your beck and call, my lady.
You say that. Dusty is a jealous person, but they would be okay with CD.
CD has eyes for one person.
And it's me, Bug, the player.
Dusty is such a hypocrite. How are you going to be jealous and flirt with everyone you see?
Yeah. Star hasn't flirted with anyone. Star was showing genuine concern for her friends.
It's only out of our group. Star can flirt with anyone that Dusty doesn't know. Out of our group, CD is the only one allowed. Either of you two look at Star in her sweet little face and say anything malicious to her, and
This
you
is
will
toxic.
soon meet the end of Dusty's staff.
Respectfully. My kitty girl does no wrong. You chill.
Dusty, I don't care. I think it'd be hilarious. I have been pushing for group romance. Dusty would go a little insane. Dusty would be like, why do you like them more than me?
I think every single one of the characters in this group are monogamous, except for maybe Emrys.
We'll get our group romance when we do Straw Part
Dusty
2.
is not. It's just that they really like Star, and they want to be nice to
However,
her.
you say that.
I say that. I know Neska is gonna die to Lady Strahd.
I'm gonna romance for Lady Strahd.
The flame.
You're like a fucking anglerfish, like dangling the thing that I
Literally,
want.
he's gonna be a Capri
Yeah, I
Sun.
do want that.
Literally.
He's gonna be a Capri Sun in a heartbeat.
The moment,
Fun
I swear
fact.
to God, dude, the moment that you sent Neska for the first time, I'm gonna stop our recording. Everyone say bye.
Bye.